This is Paul. Yes. Obviously, this mandatory appearance. Yes. If there's no date, right, and there's no number, yes, one of the following options applies. Yes. For a homeless person, yeah, to be arrested for the allegation of violating the restraint provisions of a protection order, yes, and that individual not having an address, yes, it is not related to driving a vehicle or any traffic violations, yes. It says, when you appear, you will be advised of your constitutional rights and the possible penalties if you are convicted. You may you also may be asked to enter a plea of not guilty or guilty. Now I would say I'm not guilty. So where was I at on December 31st of 2015? Well, I can tell you where I was at. Yes. I was sleeping at the Serenity House that night on December 30th to the morning of December 31st. Yeah. I was on the bus that morning at 7:05 a.m., bus number 26 from the Serenity House. You can look at the surveillance camera, yes, and you can hear the audio if I said anything. Right. Then when I got to the gateway, yes, I was on bus 20, and there's some surveillance camera and audio of that. Yes. At approximately 7:40 a.m. Yes. Now, 7:40, let's see, 7:05, 7:25, it would have left. Yes. And from 7:25 to 7:40, I was there because I got out. Yes, you did. At the YMCA stop, and that would have shown that I had left the bus at 7:45 a.m. Yes. Now, I did stop by an anonymity meeting to see if there was any coffee or any individual that I wanted to speak to on the morning of New Year's Eve of 2015. Yes. Now, I got on the bus that left at 8:55, 25:55, yes, at approximately 8:15 a.m. You could see me there. Then I went back down to the gateway. Yes. I got on bus number 22, the Peabody bus. Yes. At 8:55, 8:25, every half an hour the buses go. Yes, it does. You would have seen that I was in the Hagens that day. Yes. Until the library was about to open at 10 a.m. on December 31st of 2015. I was here the whole day. I have the emails to prove it. Yes, he does. Now, the library closed on New Year's Eve. It was a Thursday. Yes. It closed early that day. Ooh. And then I walked from the library to the Goodwill. Yes. And then I went to the Safeway. Yes. And there was some video cameras in the Safeway. Yeah. Now, when you use a traffic citation, yes, for the allegation of violating the restraint provisions of a protection order, yes, it says that there are certain constitutional rights. Yes, there does. When you appear, you will be advised of your constitutional rights. Yes. In writing, when to appear. No, when, and the possible penalties if you are convicted. Yeah. Now, I did get arraigned. Yes, you did. On the 5th of, well, 5th of January of 2016. Yes. I spent the night in jail. Yes. I was arrested on the morning of the 4th. Right. While I was having breakfast at the Salvation Army. Pooch. Now I know. My arraignment date was January 5th of 2016. Yes. The speedy trial. Yes. It would have expired at either the 15th of March. Yes. Or 90-day speedy trial was the 4th of April 2016. Yeah. Now, you would have discovered, right, that the use of a traffic citation where these three options would not apply because I had no actual address, it means that you could not notify me in writing. Now, this is inadmissible as actual evidence because you would have to have a physical address that you could notify, yes, the accused. Now, I could throw this right the fuck out right now. Now, Sequim Police Department, yes. Do you realize that when you used a traffic citation, yes, that there are the three options that apply? Right. You would say, well, when we arrested you, yes, yes, yes. But the truth of the matter is this citation applicable to the two count criminal complaint? No, because there was no written, signed statement of violating the restraint provisions on December 31st, 2015. Now, you would say, right, you served me when you interviewed me? Yes. And you booked me into jail because you arrested me 4 days later. But the issue that I have had, yes, is there's no signed statement. Pouch! And this does not have within its use the actual jurisdiction of law. Now, there's what's known as the parallel citation, an additional reference to a case that has been reported in one or more one reporters. Yes. In fact, or for example, whereas a blue book citation reads Morgan versus United States 304. Yes. The same reference, including parallel citations, reads Morgan's versus United States 304. Yes. Now, I was wanting, yes, to citate, yes, certain laws that would make it a crime for police departments to use. Well, I'm suing you. Now, you put me in jail when I don't have a vehicle. Yes. Didn't have a driver's license. Right. I wasn't in swim. Yeah. And